Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Agents Rising. I'm Ask Joshi, casting with my good friend Fishsticks. We're back for the grand finals. It is going to be Cloud9 versus Team Liquid. What an amazing series we just watched.
Yeah, we just watched an incredible series, and Team Liquid was the victor, of course, coming through the losers bracket. They're going to face off once again against Cloud9, who they had a very tough time facing in the winners bracket earlier on today.
That winners final.
We'll see if they are maybe they're actually a little bit warm after playing in the loser bracket finals. Well, C9 has to basically just sit down and start playing.
But they might be fatigued. Yeah, it's kind of a rough situation because they just played five maps. And Cloud9's been going to dinner, hanging out, chatting it up, tweeting, just having a grand old time here at Esports Arena after they won their winners final. They knew that they had secured top 2 and a good chunk of change as well. So speaking of a chunk of change, we are going into the map bans. Let's actually do the map bans real quick. I want to explain this. Dorado, Nepal, Kings Row, and Lijiang Tower. Dorado, Nepal. I was writing it down this time because we said Anubis last time. But Dorado, Nepal, Lijiang Tower, and Kings Row. We're only going to actually do 4 maps unless we have a sudden death situation, because Cloud9 actually gets an advantage from being in the winner's bracket. They're going to start this series the same as the last one, best of 5, but with a 2-0 lead. So essentially just imagine they played the first map, Cloud9 already won 2-0. That's how we're going to treat the series as the winner's bracket advantage.
Right, so an even taller mountain to climb here than otherwise would be for, of course, Team Liquid coming from the lower bracket. Of course, we have to give that advantage to the upper bracket finalists, of course. In Cloud9, so that's a pretty interesting set of maps. We've got Lijiang to start us off.
2 King of the Hill against Cloud9.
Yeah, that's
Cloud9 excels at King of the Hill. They basically wrote the book on all the broken comps that you see on King of the Hill. So if I'm Team Liquid, I'm a bit worried about that. We are still getting into the game, though, so we're going to go ahead and talk about the Twitch MVP. And since you actually are part of Twitch, why don't you just go ahead and tell us the nominees?
Sure thing. Twitch is one of the sponsors here for Agents Rising, the first 10K tournament for North American Overwatch, the first 10K tournament period in the Overwatch scene. Twitch is one of the sponsors, and we are sponsoring an MVP vote. So the way you get involved in this is you go on over to twitter.com/esportsarena, and there's a poll right there on Twitter. You can vote out of the 4 choices who you would choose to give that MVP to, and of course, the winner will get $1,000 and a pretty sweet trophy back there. I don't know if it's as sweet as the eggplant, but pretty sweet.
Well, I think Gale Force took the eggplant as the third place prize. But the nominees, just go down the list.
Yeah, let's do it. First of all, you should also follow Esports Arena. They put a lot of hard work into this. This was their event. They planned it. They organized it. They got the sponsors. They're doing the awesome production value that you're seeing as part of this stream right now. So give them some love. Give them a follow. But we'll talk about the nominees. We've got Louis from Clutch. This was my personal choice, and I'm going to get on Twitter and actually vote for him, because this isn't about the grand finals necessarily. It's the player that you think deserves it out of all. And from my perspective, Louis really deserves it after his incredible showing today. Louis from Clutch. We've got Cloud9's Surefour on the list. Gale Force's Nicholas TJO, who was playing incredible in the last matches that we saw. And Team Liquid's Vonafil.
Their European import, actually. The only European player in the house actually getting our MVP nomination, as well as lots of mentions from you guys on Twitter. So Vonafil, happy to have him here with Team Liquid. They're certainly happy to have him here in the grand finals against Cloud9. And guess what, everybody? It's time to start. Let's get hype in the Esports Arena for Team Liquid versus Cloud9 in these grand finals.
Yes, it's time. It's time to begin. It all comes down to this. We've been waiting for this very moment to crown a champion of the Agents Rising Overwatch tournament, brought to you by Esports Arena and, of course, Dolby.
And Rocket.
Use that hashtag, Agents Rising, that hashtag, play in Dolby. Show those sponsors some loves. And some loves, yes. Plural loves. And we're going to get into this, starting off on Lijiang Tower. And I don't want to say it too loud, guys, but we have some interesting picks coming out for Team Liquid.
Bastion!
Does look like Zoms is going to be picking Bastion here to start things off. Dummy actually going to be rocking a Genji as well. So this is not what they've been playing so far today.
That's true. Usually you see actually Cloud9 looking at more familiar.
That is
here.
the standard.
Yeah,
this is the composition that they have been running on
is
control point maps for a while now.
This composition that you're seeing here is the reason a lot of pro players want one hero limit in esports, because this composition run by Cloud9 is so oppressive, and can Team Liquid actually counter it? They have to be expecting this. Hang already dead. Already dead. Immediately focus down the enemy Mercy. Cloud9 on top of things already. Kai going down, though, before too much else happens.
And Dummy's doing some work, actually, with Genji over here, and Vonethil Mesrar.
2 eliminations.
Yeah,
boops?
that must have been a boop off the ledge from Vonethil. I think we missed it, unfortunately. But Vonethil getting 2 frags as
that's
Lucio.
Why he's on the MVP vote.
That's definitely got to be a boop.
Great start here.
Yeah, that's a great start for Team Liquid.
Team Liquid already got halfway captured here. All they have to do is clear this point, and then about 1 more second, it would flip to their side. But Grego not going to let that happen easily. Here he's got his speed boost active, while the other Lucio, Adam, keeps those heals on. They benefit from both, from having 2 Lucios, and Team Liquid obviously does not by running in that Mercy instead. They're going to look for those fat reses instead.
All right, so a nice, healthy, strong start for Team Liquid, but the first team to capture the point is going to be Cloud9. And every single point that they rack up is actually danger zone for Team Liquid because they're already down 2-0 in this best of 5 because they are coming from the lower bracket.
Right. So remember, it's a best of 5 series. Essentially, we're on map 2 already. Just so you know, that is the winner's bracket advantage for Cloud9, just doing such an amazing job all weekend long. AZK getting a kill and the high noon, but the Winston shield actually saves the day. That's a great reason to have Winstons on these King of the Hill maps.
Yep. And why not have 2?
Yep.
Says Cloud9. And have we actually seen a switch up? Yes, we have. Dummy has switched on to Reaper, which makes a lot of sense. It's a good counter to Winston, and it hasn't really started paying off yet. There's the first kill for Dummy. And there's actually a nice Zarya bubble. Yeah. Going to keep Dummy very healthy there.
3 kills there with the Reaper. And defense, Cloud9 actually defending the point as they are in control of it. They are going to start to slowly fall, but Surefour on Tracer actually getting the kills on Mezzer and Dummy, slowing down Liquid's offense by a lot just with those 2 picks.
All right, and AZK gets booped over the fence there.
All right, Surefour doing work on this Tracer. We've seen that kill feed 3 or 4 times already, and he is focusing down those supports as Tracer should.
So many dinky dinks, and that means headshots are being hit. And Surefour, he's probably one of the better Tracers in the whole game right now. We've seen him play this character so much in previous tournaments, especially, I'm having flashbacks because we've seen it on this particular point on Lijiang Tower as well.
Yeah, Reaver no slouch either, getting a couple of kills there. There was actually a huge offensive push there for Team Liquid trying to take the point. They had a Graviton Surge and a Death Blossom fall flat, while these Tracers just did their jobs and took out all the squishy targets.
Yeah, and Adam is going to drop that sound barrier, and I don't even know if he needed to, but extra insurance can't hurt too much in that situation.
Okay, res available. There it is. Pops it immediately. First opportunity, as that point is going to be finished off. No one could contest.
Yeah.
They were up in 80-90% pretty quick, but no one on the point. Actually, Lucio's really help with keeping people off the point. That last second contest, you can just boop and keep them away. It totally makes a difference more often than not.
And we really hadn't seen this composition much throughout the tournament, outside of Cloud9, of course. But here we go. It's the grand finals. Time to bring out your strongest strategies and your most OP concepts to the game.
And to remind you, every round here on these King of the Hill maps is actually a series point. Yeah. So Cloud9, we're going to update that scoreboard to say 3-0 before too much longer here. But Reaver and Surefour still on the Tracers. They did a great job there in the first round. The Lucio's actually coming in huge with the speed boost and heal. Nice rush up on the bridge side for Team Liquid, but they are going to lose Zombs, AZK, and Vonethil all very quickly. No, AZK still standing. Dummy actually going to fall.
And this is looking way too strong right now. I would not ever want to take Cloud9 to a control point map, and that's where we're at right now, unfortunately, for Team Liquid. We've got to figure something out here. I'd like to see a switch up. I'd like to see something drastic, maybe even a Bastion, Joshy.
Yeah, maybe a...
or maybe like Triple McCree or something like that.
Triple McCree, possibly. Genji, actually, I really liked Genji, but it just wasn't working out. Dummy's actually going to be better on Reaper for taking out Winston's if that's his job.
Those are some meaty shots right there.
Yeah, Reaper is definitely the one to do it. And taking out Grego, Lucio is actually pretty easy to kill with Reaper as well. Maybe a double Reaper. Why not a second Reaper? Seems to be working out for him.
That's
AZK,
the older God comp, remember?
Yeah, it was. 2 Lucio, 2 Winston, and 2 Reaper, actually, before the Tracers came into popularity. Surefour actually eliminated there. AZK getting a couple kills, keeping Team Liquid kind of in the fight here, and they will flip it to their side.
All right. Team Liquid showing signs of life here on the courtyards, part of Lijiang Tower here. And they are going to have to face against a beat-dropped Cloud9, but Dummy has something to say about that.
Wow, 2 kills with the Death Blossom. Good job killing both Lucios, and now the Winstons are not long for this world. Without the Lucios and without your jumps, Winston has no tools against a Reaper. Deadeye actually available for Zombs. He could use it just as a zoning ult as those Lucios start to come back into the fight.
All right, Gambler McCree skin here for Zombs. Gotta love that skin. It's really nice. It's a really nice one to look at, but this is great for Team Liquid. It shows that they have some confidence left, some ability to beat Cloud9 here.
Yeah, that composition is changing, actually. They're forcing Kai off the second Winston onto Zarya. Graviton Surge, obviously very, very powerful in these King of the Hill maps where everyone's already grouped up. Team Liquid rolling through now, actually taking out Cloud9 with ease as they sort of trickle back in here.
Wow. Team Liquid really pulling it together. Yes.
They're already at a 3-0 deficit. You really need to fight back, and this is definitely working out for them. Reaver and Surefour still on those Tracers. I gotta wonder if they're gonna ever switch that up just for more DPS. Look at the DPS on the side of Team Liquid. Reaper and 2 McCrees versus just 2 Tracers and a Zarya, essentially.
Yeah, that is the main difference between these two teams. Team Liquid opting for an additional DPS player instead of 2 tanks, which Cloud9 is currently running, and it's certainly working out for them so far. As we've been watching Zombs go ham with that McCree pistol. I don't even know how he sees the headshots that he's hitting sometimes. It's just a pixel or two in a lot of these cases.
I got to give props to Blizzard to adding the headshot hit sound so that you know that you've got it, and also allowing cursor options so that you can actually track your own crosshair better. Dehang actually on Lucio with the beat drop available. Is he going to use it? Dummy actually has his Death Blossoms. This is a perfect time to use it. If Dummy can get in position, there he does launch the ultimate. He does catch Reaver and Debet, and AZK follows up with a kill on Adam. Team Liquid, the overtime's ticking down. They're going to get a point on the board.
Yeah.
Whoa. Surefour always going to try and slow that down. Grego there as well. Overtime ticking down now. Ugh. This is the comp. This is the reason the comp is so good. You can get back to the point so quickly and keep contesting forever and ever.
Yeah, things like, of course, the Winston ultimate, which we're nowhere near to seeing right now, frankly.
Zombs just got destroyed. His HP bar went from full to nothing just with one focus of Tracer's pistols, and Reaver finally goes down. Liquid, they just need to wipe them. They just need to get a few kills at the same time, and they will put a point on the board. Can they do it?
I mean, if you've been looking at the kill feed, it's all red. Team Liquid is picking up the vast majority of kills here, yet still somehow Cloud9 finding a way to keep this going.
It's ticking down. That kill on the Tracer is going to be very important, and they do actually secure the point on Lijiang Tower. Woo, that's
Team Liquid. At least they're on the scoreboard, which is good for them.
Down but not out.
Down but not out. And if they can actually get another point, they're going to bring this actually closer into parity.
Yeah.
And, you know, we've
not quite making the basket. Unfortunately, Dummy, everyone saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no Steph Curry.
All right, guys. This is a hectic point indeed. It's all indoors.
Look at the Tracers. Why? Are they actually doing this? 6 seconds left.
We've actually seen it a couple of times recently. It's not too uncommon. We saw it just recently in the Alienware
at the end?
finals.
At the beginning?
Yes, we have seen it. We have seen this push, and it's legitimate, apparently. This is a real thing.
Oh, my goodness. I'm terrified. This looks awful to me.
It's going to be awful for us to cast. And actually, look at Cloud9. They don't have a single Tracer. They gave them to Team Liquid.
They passed on all the Tracers, but Kai on Zarya is going to live forever. Like, I feel like there's just too much healing potential here. Unless you have 3-4 Tracers on one target, then it's going to die super fast. And they are actually doing a pretty good job here. Grego and Adam were the first 2 focused down. And with Surefour now on the point, contesting, he's not going to be able to flashbang all these Tracers. He might get one. He might even get a second one with a headshot, but 3rd and 4th are going to run circles around him.
And that's kind of what we're seeing right now.
Pulse bomb sticky onto Kai. Full damage from Zombs. Great play there.
I think that was a sticky to the face.
It looked like it right on the face.
Landed on Zarya's face. That's even more satisfying than any other type of.
Adam goes down. Liquid in firm control. Even though they haven't flipped the point yet, they do have the most people standing and are only losing really 1 Tracer at a time. AZK, Dummy, both getting kills there for Liquid, and Liquid now has control of the point. That percentage is building.
Yeah. What kind of change-up are we going to see out of Cloud9, or will they stick with this strategy?
They swapped already. Zarya over to Winston, back again. Okay. Surefour onto, he was on McCree already. Reaver, so now we see 2-2-2 still. Not Tracers, but McCree's this time for Cloud9.
And of course, here on this point, having that close proximity, like you really have to get in each other's face, and that's really where Tracer excels, in that really super close range. Same thing for Winston, of course, but you know, McCree, theoretically, his flashbang should be able to take out a Tracer one-on-one, but when you have multiple Tracers zipping around, it's a little bit more complicated.
Oh, so close to flipping a point, but of course Tracer can just step on there, blink around 3 times, and keep you from doing anything. Finally, they do actually manage to wipe enough Tracers to flip the point in their favor, and Cloud9, again, with that 3-1 lead, every single point is so important to them.
Yeah, absolutely. They really want to get this, and Cloud9 has retaken control for the first time on this particular point. They're going to have to deal with the onslaught of Tracers, though. 3, make that 4 ultimates up for both teams, actually. So both teams stacked to the teeth, and you know what that means? It means mayhem is incoming.
Mayhem? No May, just mayhem.
Yeah.
Pulse bombs launching in every direction. There was a sticky high noon coming out from Cloud9. Does actually kill Vonethil. It looks like Zom's actually going down to Kai, and the Tracers are falling like flies.
Yeah, and this is looking really good for Cloud9 all of a sudden. They weren't able to make it happen at the beginning, but now that they have the advantage,
that's all they needed.
Double Winston does help, of course.
Well, the Zarya, they couldn't have known they were walking into 5 Tracers after a single death. Swap over to Winston. The splash damage alone.
Look at this, Team Liquid with a full swap. They're actually changing things up on a dime, which I love to see. Teams need to start doing this more, catching their opponents off guard with these huge hero swaps.
Dummy shows up, but immediately falls to Reaver. Reaver even sinks some damage into the escaping. Oh my goodness, the escaping Lucio also down. Mesrer also down. Surefour and Reaver just combining for so much damage. Flash and Fan, he's going to get this on the second one. I have to imagine Deheng's not going to battle against Surefour for much longer. He does fall. And Cloud9 in firm control of this point. Only about 20% left, so Team Liquid basically has one big push and maybe overtime. We'll see what they can do here to prevent going down 4-1 in this best-of-5 series.
That would be rough for the team, and it's looking like it could happen. Team Liquid, though, one last chance. AZK with his Deadeye. Will he be able to pull any value from that?
They're running a long way around.
It's going to be difficult,
though,
yeah.
Check this out. They're flanking, and AZK had the same idea. Or, sorry, AZK with Team
Liquid. They're flanking from multiple directions. Here they come. Distraction from the front. AZK from the side. Will he be able to get anything?
It's 2 skulls. That's
yes,
2
he
kills.
Gets 2.
Flash and Fan onto the ulted Winston. Also going to get a lot of damage in there. Oh, Kai falls. Suddenly it's just one ulting Winston, but Surefour standing on the point. No one could get to the point in time. Now the score is 4-1, and we will move into the 3rd round here of Lijiang.
I very much like the thought from AZK there. Really well-coordinated push in the end for Team Liquid. Just fell a little bit short. Let's check out this Surefour play of the game.
Pulse bomb sticky to the face? No, not this time. We'll see.
Something like that.
Just drop it on the ground. Sometimes you can't get away in time.
Yeah. In fact, a lot of pros prefer dropping it in the ground in the middle of the fray. It's actually a really good way to use the pulse bomb, as much as sticking somebody is satisfying.
Sticking someone is pretty much a guarantee, though. So it's still preferable to try and stick someone and get them to mess up, run it into their teammates. But tossing it on the floor does, in the chaos, can catch a lot of targets. And here you see Cloud9 looking all smiles there. Kai, ready to drink more beers after their victory. We'll see how they are able to celebrate, if they celebrate 1st or 2nd place here at Agents Rising.
It's great. These guys are having fun. That's how it should be. That is how it should be. Smiles all across the board. Look at that team.
Look at the double headsets. So King's Row is actually going to be technically our 3rd map in the best-of-5. As remember, Cloud9 did start with that 2-0 advantage, and they earned that. They beat the crap out of everybody in the winner's bracket and have not lost a match yet.
Including Team Liquid.
They get a 1-game advantage in a best-of-5.
Yeah, they did beat the crap out of Team Liquid just a little while ago. So now Team Liquid has to put on their carry pants, their try-hard hats, and I'm out.
All their clothes that help them. Any ties or socks you might have that
any
are
charms,
lucky.
Any gods to pray to.
Maybe a Cloud9. No, they probably don't want to wear the Cloud9 bracelet for good luck. No.
But Team Liquid's got to pull it together, and we'll see if they can do it. Unfortunately for them, now that the scoreline is 4-1, if Cloud9 are able to win 2-0 cleanly, this will be the end of the series, correct? 6-1 means it's over.
6-1 means it's over.
Yes.
So they have to finish the map.
Yeah.
They cannot get shut down here, or they will lose the series, and Cloud9 will be our champions.
And what a fitting map to go on to into the grand finals. It is El Clasico. We've made our way to King's Row. Team Liquid will take their turn defending first, and they have to put up a crazy defense indeed, because they absolutely need to do everything they possibly can to stop Cloud9 from scoring any points.
Earning that defensive point will come in handy for sure. Why don't we give a quick update on the poll? You go ahead and vote. I'm just curious to see who's in the lead for the Twitch MVP poll.
I got to log in first.
Oh, okay. I thought you were already logged in. My bad. Fish6 hasn't voted yet, so he'll cast his vote for Louis, it sounded like you were a fan of. But here in the spawns, we can see early selections. Team Liquid opting for Symmetra and Widowmaker here both, and Junkrat actually. 3 very defensive-minded characters here. AZK sticking to his gun, his revolver specifically. while Mesrar not playing Winston. Actually, Reinhardt is very, very valuable here in this opening point.
You know what? Surefour was on Mei for a second there.
Was he?
Played,
on offense.
He played Mei earlier in the tournament.
You can never trust offense.
I know you can never trust offense, but I wouldn't have been surprised to see it.
Double Soldier, though. That's actually still Here's strategy. The Quakers, the Quakers
guys,
were going to Double Soldier quite a lot.
Yep.
Reaver getting damage jamp, though, looking for that pick. We'll see if Reaver's going to be able to do anything. Surefour actually running the long way around here, right side flank, avoiding that choke altogether. But you see Junkrat's aware. Ooh. The sniper here is aware.
Oh, dodgy back and forth, but not enough to dodge Zombs.
Zombs, 2 kills, very quick, onto Reaver, and Reaver is a great counter sniper, so that is definitely a credit to Zombs, taking out both those characters very, very quickly, and now finding Grego up on the top high ground here, falling as well. Team Liquid off to a solid start.
A lot of folks have even coined Reaver as the best sniper NA, the best Widowmaker in North America, but it's so far Zombs that's dominating here on King's Row, and he's picked up 4 kills now.
Yeah.
This is just crazy.
He's just laying into them. Surefour actually onto Genji now instead of that Soldier, also dying to Zombs.
Wow. Zombs going nuts here for his team, and let's see if he can
on top
continue
of
this streak. No dice there.
Not going to find the drop shot. I still am just waiting for the headshots, man. It's going to happen one of these times. Zarya just powering through, already about 50% charge, and her ultimate's at about 50%. That Graviton Surge will come in handy once it's available. Surefour flanking to the Junkrat, usually a free kill, but hopping away and getting the Mercy Tail lets Junkrat escape.
I love watching Surefour play Genji. I think he might be the best in the planet. I think he really might be.
For sure.
Yeah,
Look at that. Surefour for sure. Stopping AZK with the Deadeye, with the ult denial. Dragon Blade available. Offense all over the point right now. Liquid falling like flies again. Dummy jumping away, but still getting taken out by Surefour's blade that lasts forever. He's killing everybody. There's an opener. The flash comes out.
How did that happen?
The deflect. He can't kill a TP, but they are going to secure the point. Maybe. I don't think they're going to be able to. They are going to get in there and contest. Liquid, the teleporter. So clutch for Liquid.
I've never seen a teleporter put up right in the face of your opponents and everyone flowing straight through it. Liquid actually got control off that.
Believe it.
I actually thought that was a pipe dream. I thought that he was just dropping the ult for funsies, frankly.
Maybe Surefour was like, I'm just going to blade down everyone, things are going to be good, and then suddenly McCree pops out and your dreams are dashed.
Yeah, that was one of the more wild moments I've seen in Overwatch, honestly. Crazy stuff for Team Liquid to actually extend this. And now with 2.5 minutes expired, this is actually a good hold on the first point. A very good hold.
Oh man, Liquid's so fortunate.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say lucky because it's all skill, but very fortunate that happened the way that it did and shook out with Zombs and company stopping Genji from his ultimate rampage, capturing point A. This is every second here. Now that they held that, it's been another 30, 40 seconds already.
Yeah, sure has. As time continues to tick down as it tends to do, Josh. And Cloud9, I don't think they were expecting to get stumped here on the first point.
No, definitely not. Earthshatter is actually huge here as Debet trying to get a position, but actually getting stunned out.
Yeah, he got stuck in a Junkrat
Another
trap.
Dragon Blade for Surefour, but he is going to try and get that deflect. Actually gets shot in the back. So great kill there by Team Liquid. Kai getting taken out as well by the Junkrat Tire. Team Liquid in firm control.
Yeah, but that's a nice res. Going to bring up almost everybody.
Kai down again.
The only one who's not going to be in the action here, but Reaver, Kai dropping. Is Liquid going to do it and hold on the first point?
I'm just surprised this is shaking out this way. Normally you see the regroup and the ults rolling, but now it's just constant mayhem. They're trying both sides to press their advantage as hard as they can. Every single death they try to capitalize on and move forward, but Dummy, AZK, looking great here. Bonifil actually on fire as that Symmetric did save the day on point A, and now there's only a minute 18 seconds left to try and cap A.
This hold looks wonderful. Debet is going to drop his ultimate though. Catches a couple.
And he's going to get the kills on both. Zombs and Mercy both going down. Mesrar getting the assist as well. Offense res brings everyone back into the fight for Cloud9. They are totally going to cap this now. 4 minutes on the clock now, moving through the middle section. Yeah, AZK, since he didn't die, head on back. Mercy will help you out. Kai's moving forward with Graviton Surge. This is actually very, very good for the offense. Team Liquid does have Dehang's Mercy Resurrection available, though.
Yeah, that's it. That's all they've got right now. Except, no, AZK has built up his ultimate as well. And where are Team Liquid going to look to hold on defense? I think, it's common that teams will not even try to hold the first areas of the streets phase. It's kind of difficult, so they'll hold a little bit further back.
Just the checkpoint, just the spawn point distance differential is such a big deal. Zombs getting the great kill on Reaver. Team Liquid happy to have him there. Surefour and Debet, though, cleaning up. Debet with 3 kills up there in the feed. Now getting his ultimate. 2 health on this guy as he gets charged through by Mezzer.
Mezzer's swinging away, but he's basically...
No, they're good. Well, they got the numbers advantage.
It's actually still relatively
even. Here comes
even.
the Rez, but Reaper's right there in the face of Kai. They're not going to score the free kill, but Harblue, or sorry, not Harblue. Harblue's not in this series. Nope. He is a Reaper normally, though. Dummy coming in now. Free kill on the Mercy. Adam goes down. Grego's right there trying to drop the beat. Zarya Shield actually saved the day there.
Yeah, absolutely. That was really
quick
nice.
Reaction by Kai.
Really, really nice Zarya Shield in coordination with the Lucio.
Oh, perfect Wraith Walk. That was almost doom for Reaper.
Wow, maybe Reaper's a good counter to McCree in close quarters, and no one saw that coming.
Yeah, he still died. Dummy went down, and Reaver and company still moving forward. This middle section only took them about a minute and a half, and they just plowed through with their flanks. Perez does bring them back in to contest 1.15 meters away. Stun goes down and hits multiple targets. Debet is going to fall, though. Only one player contesting the payload, and they will push the checkpoint. 4 minutes left for Liquid. They really need this hold.
They don't need it.
They really need it.
They really,
over the course of a series,
really want it.
They really, really need it.
Yeah, because they're currently down 3 points. So every single point that Cloud9 is able to collect
on that toothpick, that's like a 1 pixel by 1 pixel sort of square there.
Yeah, that's what we're seeing out of this this caliber of player. And Reaver, let's watch him for a little bit here. This guy has insane aim, and he's going to be 1v1ing against Widowmaker.
AZK actually taken out. Dummy with the die. 4 kills for Dummy. And Zombs gets the follow-up on Surefour. That's going to reset Cloud9 completely. Team wipe.
Full 6-man wipe there, and it couldn't have come at a better time for Team Liquid, as now they actually have plenty of breathing room. They're going to have actually potentially 4 ultimates up pretty soon here.
The most important ults here are Earthshatter and Graviton Surge, and they've got them. Next most important is Adam at 91% for that res. It's ready now. This is their moment to push
they have a
forward.
slight window. They have a window right before the rest of the defense gets their
right before the Graviton Surge and the Winston Shield. 600 extra shielding there. No one on Liquid is going to die to that. AZK and Dummy moving forward here. Still low health, but Cloud9 losing 2 members, 3 members. Liquid just doing such a great job here on Kings Road defense.
Oh, that boy Lucio going to get taken. Oh, he survived somehow, some way. He actually picked up the health.
Did he have the frog head?
Yes, okay. He did. That boy Lucio survived with the skin of his teeth.
Unofficially called.
Yes.
Yeah. Earthshatter available for Mezzer this time, and to hang with a Resurrection available. Now Liquid, suddenly all the momentum in their favor, defending this payload.
This is a great showing by Liquid right now, and especially compared to what we saw out of them earlier today. You know, Cloud9 actually looked dominant in this matchup, but Liquid putting up an incredible fight here on the last point, but 2 kills in a row now for Surefour and Reaver. Cloud9 with the sound barrier to boot, so they can push forward with impunity, completely freely. It's going to be Zombs versus Reaver. Who's going to get it? It's Reaver!
Reaver comes out on top in the sniper battle, boosted by Adam. Very important to note, Mezzer coming in here with the Earthshatter. He does have the CC ult available. Don't want to do it into the Winston Shield. That is a total waste. Just so you know, all barriers block Earthshatter, so got to save it for the right moment. Res is available for Adam, but only 1 member dead. Will he use it on Reaver alone? Probably not.
But he got it sniped. Zombs with
Adam's
a crucial snipe, taking down Adam, who had the resurrection for his team. But will it be enough? Team Liquid has to push in right now, and they have no time to group up as a team, but that's a big ultimate from D.Va.
Dummy on D.Va, yes. Good switch there, actually using that ult and scoring a kill on Grego. He's going to be able to call his suit back relatively quick here, 51%, building that ult still. D.Va's out of her suit. She builds ult faster than pretty much anyone else, so she'll get that suit back before the next engagement, most likely. We've got Vonathil here with a sound barrier available. Cloud9, they're going to roll ults here. They got 4 available.
All right, guys. 1 minute and 18 seconds left for Cloud9. They have a couple of ultimates to their name, but Surefour goes down instantaneously.
That's really bad. During the beat drop, too. The extra health did not help him.
Yeah.
A couple of Winstons on the attacking team, but McCree Zombs alone is going to sink so much damage into those McCrees. They actually have to ult away. Debet had to ult and run. There's not much time left. They get basically 1, maybe 2 pushes considering overtime. But here we go. Winston's leaping in, popping their ultimates. Reaver in the far back being assaulted by the Winston. Barely gets out of there, even with the stun. 200 health on him, though. Gets out of there and now taking some free shots here on Winston.
I think Team Liquid really wants to take down Reaver because just about everybody was going after him.
He lived there with 2 HP and hopped away. Adam with the res available on offense and the beat drop. Debet actually down, though. This is terrible for Cloud9. They are running out of time. They really need to consider their ults wisely. They basically get the overtime push. That's it. Dummy is down now for the defense.
One last chance now for Cloud9. They have good support ultimates to power this next fight. Surefour will have his Deadeye very, very soon.
Oh my goodness, the biggest Earth Shatter into Deadeye ever!
Oh, getting everybody!
The Winston Shield, well timed to save the deaths, but look at that, Zoms and AZK combining for so many McCree
it's
kills.
not over though, Joshy.
In no man's land, he's down. There's 2 Winstons doing the best they can to vet, and oh no, Radom goes down with no res available.
Are we going to see a miracle from Surefour here? He does have his Deadeye.
Defensive
overtime is ticking down, though.
It's going to be, if they kill this Surefour and Winston combo, it's going to be it. Overtime's ticking down. Did they actually do a full defend? Cloud9 not going to set a time. Seems like it's still in it.
Not going to set a time. Cloud9 not going to set a time.
On King's Row.
On King's Row of all places. That is a huge upset if I've ever seen one in Overwatch, and I have seen some upsets. So, wow. Cloud9 got to be scratching their head, wondering what went so wrong for them.
Team Liquid actually just guaranteed another map.
Yeah.
By defending there, so that's why they need they need to make this whole. They need every advantage they can get. Great play there, actually play the game. So 10 minutes 21 seconds, not gonna matter because they didn't even finish.
No, they did not.
Look at that damage done, 18.3k from AZK.
That's a real shocker,
guys.
Those
are Bastion numbers.
I really didn't expect that Team Liquid would be able to do what they just did. What that just unfolded was kind of the outside scenario that Team Liquid wanted, they were praying for, but they achieved it, and that is super important as this series progresses. Yep, AZK giving everybody out there in Streamland a little wave.
Easy peasy, upvote me, is what he's saying. The 18k McCree damage.
Yes, 18 freaking K. 18,
yeah.
Wow. So incredible play by Team Liquid, and this is giving them a lifeline. This is giving them a chance to go further in the grand finals.
Guaranteed another map, extended the series a little bit here, and that's important when Cloud9 comes in with that advantage. Excellent work. You can see chat reacting now. Everyone's flipping out. Team Liquid did such a great job there. They're going to have to keep that play up, though.
Yeah.
Once might be a fluke.
We do have more than one control map in the format.
Paul's still out there.
It is Cloud9's choice now, so I...
No, we're flipping sides.
Oh, we're flipping sides.
Yeah,
right.
That was only one part of King's Row.
You know what?
You know what? I messed up the whole game count in the last series, so I'll forgive you for this one. Oh. It is getting kind of late here, too.
Thanks, Joshy.
Thanks so much, everybody here at Esports Arena, for staying up all night with us for this excellent Overwatch action, and thanks to the 42,000 of you watching on Twitch.tv. It's not too late to go tweet it out. We got at least one more game after this, guaranteed. Let's see if we can hit 50.
And
I think we can
luckily
do it.
for us Americans, tomorrow's a holiday for
it's Memorial
most
Day.
people. I don't know if everyone in chat has the day off, but a lot of people have the day off, so shout outs to everybody staying up because you can sleep in tomorrow. And guess what? Europe's about to start waking up.
Europe is waking up.
I think you might be right, Joshy. 50K incoming if Team Liquid can keep this going.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Let's set some nice milestones, right? 50K is just the start.
It's a nice round number. I like it.
Nice round number. All right, so on defense, Reaver and Surefour sticking to the McCrees. Grego and Adam sticking to the Lucio and the Mercy. Tibet and Kai sticking to the Zarya and Reinhardt. This is the most well-rounded composition you can have on defense, essentially. The two McCrees could change it up a little bit. But look at that, Cloud9 getting mowed down!
What is happening?
Who got all those kills? Dummy and AZK leaping in with McCree follow-up, and 4 members of Cloud9 are dead. Grego actually having to run away. Where is everyone on the point? Oh, look, Liquid actually got taken out as well. It actually was kind of a fair fight. Oh, the pin.
Yeah, that was really nice synergy between the Zarya and the Reinhardt.
Oh, Tibet falls, though. Kai's alone on the point, and actually Liquid is just forcing their way onto the point, trying to get that McCree. Surefour does go down. Where was that Mercy? What? Did he actually live? Dehang actually did escape there. Or no, Adam did fall on defense on Cloud9. There it is. Grego and Kaika and Reaver somehow still on the point despite all this insanity.
Yeah, I'm a little confused right now. They weren't even able to get one tick on the capture there, which is a huge shock because
Kai stayed alive during the whole thing.
Really, really nice initial push there for Team Liquid. I think they're going to stick with this roster for now. Of course, on this first point, Winston does fare very, very well. You can jump right onto the point from behind protection, drop your shields, and that's exactly what we're seeing right here. And it's looking to work decently well, but a nice
shield dissipates just in time for Cloud9 to light into them. But the big ol' res from Dehang, early play of the game contender here. And they're still rolling. Zoms getting a kill on Kai. There's a second one on Tibet. He's popping the high noon. Mesrar going to get 2 kills.
I make that 4. Very rapid succession there for Team Liquid. And they have another advantage,
10
but
health.
I guess as we know, even if you have an advantage, it doesn't mean you're going to capture the point.
That's true. They were looking solid earlier and didn't get a tick, but this time it looks like they will seal the deal. Tibet is going to be the only one possible to contend, and they're pushing up so far. That's not going to happen. Tibet actually falls, and the rest of Cloud9's defense is actually pushed up here. They could continue. They don't need to push the payload while it's still coming out of the garage. This is free time to go kill people.
And they are pushing pretty aggressively forward. Going to back off.
Now now that the card's available, they're going to 3-push because they did snag that kill. They most likely will be able to get through that whole dogleg left coming up ahead of them. Look at this. Oh, okay. I thought we had an offensive player push all the way to the spawn. It was, in fact, just a swap over to Grego there, and we see he's got his sound barrier available, so they may actually shove in at this corner. This is a good spot to do it.
Yeah, Team Liquid can have a 2-point swing here. It'll bring them just to 1 point behind their opponents in Cloud9, and that's as close as if we ever could have expected this to go.
Look at that dummy getting taken out by Reaver. Surefour also getting the kill on Zom, so all the damage from Team Liquid is going to have to wait and respawn. The rest of the team backing off, letting them sit on the payload until they get that opportunity. AZK does have Deadeye. AZK might try a flank here.
Yeah, he's actually been pretty adept at the flanking maneuvers in coordination with his team. Maybe it's that CSGO background coming together. CSGO, obviously, you always want to be setting up the best possible crossfire coming from multiple angles at once, and AZK has been very adept at doing that thus far.
I like the rush forward. Speed boost there from Vonathil allows AZK to get in position very quickly. He does just feint the Deadeye. He got it back already. No, Zoms feigned the Deadeye. Canceled. They got 50% back. AZK now with the Deadeye is going to go for the flank, just like we talked about. With everybody, though. Everyone's there. He's maybe going to get a target.
They switched places.
That's worth it. Getting a McCree there is super worth it when you're pushing through the payload and you're behind the whole enemy team. There's nowhere for them to run. Kai drops the Graviton Surge, and it looks like they're trying to clean up, but kills are going both ways.
Absolutely. It's absolute mayhem on the payload as both teams
clashed. Forced to back
Cloud9 in a very comfortable spot now.
4 minutes.
Couple of Deadeyes, couple of high noon.
Yeah, offense does have a lot of opportunity here. Mezzer alone with the Earth Shatter combined with Zoms on the Deadeye can just wipe an entire team. To hang with the res is going to make sure their momentum keeps going. Sound Barrier just to engage with the 2 McCrees and then into a speed boost. Really, really good. And there they do the exact thing. I mentioned the Earth Shatter Deadeye combo. He doesn't use the Deadeye, actually. They're confident that they can get the kills without it. They are pushing the card for free right now. Mercy against Zoms. He gets bashed down by Kai. AZK now taking some fire from Kai, but there's the res from Dehang, bringing all of Team Liquid back. That card almost certainly will reach the checkpoint here.
Yeah, Team Liquid gonna give themselves another 2 minutes.
For dummy. Damage
extend this out.
Yes. Oh, look at this. He's doing the teleport Death Blossom. No! Look at that! Reaver, how? Oh, he saw the teleport coming in and had plenty of time to react, actually. I wish I could see that kill cam, though. Probably pretty upset for dummy.
Didn't even hear the sniper go off and just, like, dead.
Just dead. Death. And that happens if you teleport in range of a really good sniper. You just get a headshot. Keep that in mind, Reaper.
Easy peasy.
Okay, so Reaver already set up. Defense looking good here. Tibet falls. Zoms falls. Oh, no, I knew that headshot was coming. I called it before it even. He just went, mew, bam. Yeah.
Usually Reaver's snapping around as quickly as he possibly can, but that was calm and collected.
Yeah, I got time. You got time.
Yeah.
And line up the shot. Definitely don't want to risk missing that when it's such a huge swing. So good job, Reaver, man. He's got his scope available too, so as soon as they respawn and get a little bit closer, probably 5 or 10 seconds, he'll pop that so everyone can have the vision all the way across. No flanks available, you know. Got to keep them in plain view here. Everyone's ready. Team Liquid ready to go. Dummy does have his Death Blossom ready.
A whole bunch of defensive ultimates up for Cloud9, including Reaver's sight. So he's going to see everybody coming from a mile away. That means the headshots are coming even sooner. And Kai coming from behind, and that's a nice Graviton Surge, going to catch the entire attacking team. Team Liquid back to the drawing board once again here. At least they didn't waste any ultimates in that fight, so if they can group up again, build their ultimates a little bit more, they could push in once more. Dummy switching over to Winston now.
Yeah, Dummy on Winston rather than the Reaper. Did he actually get the Death Blossom? Did he use it at all?
I'm not sure.
I don't think we heard it. Maybe he did use it, but switching on to Winston regardless, not going to make use of that. The fact that the Death Blossom didn't kill 4 people is already pretty bad. He didn't get the greatest use out of it. But Vonathil already pushing forward now with his team. Cart is pushing here. They're going to get all the way to the elbow, and they're going to have view of the enemy spawn.
All right, so Team Liquid trying to do what Cloud9 couldn't, and finish this map off with the sound barrier and a couple of ultimates.
And combining for 4 kills, but the res comes in. Cloud9 still up. The fact that they're stuck in place for a second during the res meant that the McCrees were able to just run in there, fan them as soon as possible. DeBet falls. Here's the offensive res. Team Liquid rolling through. Adam goes down. Now they're just watching the spawns. They just have a short distance to go before adding another point onto the board and moving to the next map.
The double flashbang, both McCree's going to flash each other. And there you go. Team Liquid defends successfully, captures successfully, and is going to bring this to a 4-3 scoreline.
Team Liquid bringing it back. Guaranteed another map just by defending. Now they may have even guaranteed that game 5.
Yeah, and guys, the reason that we're getting so hyped about this is because Team Liquid has never really had this good of a showing against Cloud9 before. In fact, they haven't really had any high-level showings in international tournaments, period.
Right.
So they've struggled, in fact, for a little bit, and they've had a lot of roster change, and a lot of people are saying that's why they've struggled even, is, 21% of team damage healed up.
And that's Surefour and Reaver damage.
Yeah. So the fact that Team Liquid is playing this well on LAN is actually just a massive upset. I thought it was anyone's game between the 3 teams, Clutch, Gale Force, and Team Liquid. I thought they were all on very equal footing, and indeed they were. But here, Team Liquid really turning it up in the grand finals and making a miracle, like a small miracle is happening, is unfolding
all of
in front of our eyes.
Their phones. Tweet at those Team Liquid players, encourage them to fight on. And actually, if Cloud9 didn't have that 2-0 advantage, we'd be sitting at 3-1 right now in Team Liquid's favor. Or sorry, 3-2, but still.
Yeah,
Team Liquid's outperforming.
That would be crazy.
Outperforming Cloud9 absolutely here.
All right, guys, make sure to get that out there on Twitter. Use the hashtag AgentsRising and tweet out the link. Let everyone know we are smack dab in the middle of the grand finals of the Agents Rising $10,000 Overwatch tournament brought to you by Esports Arena, Dolby, and Rocket. My name is Fishdix, joined by Ask Joshi. We've casted a lot of Overwatch together at this point, but this is the first time we've done it on LAN, and it's sure fun. It's really awesome to hear you guys in the audience responding to all the big plays. We'll try to bring you the action as accurately as possible.
Shout-outs, of course, to our other talent that has been working hard all weekend. We have Seltzer Please down on the desk. That is her Twitter handle. We have Loringer Chris, a.k.a. E.G. Huck, and T-Squared, Tom Taylor. Thanks so much to the entire cast, not to mention the observers, not to mention the admins, not to mention all the people here at Esports Arena running the production, making everything look so awesome, and allowing us to cast this for you guys. We are moving in now to Nepal, a map that we've seen many, many times, and normally, again, Cloud9, I feel like, is favored on these King of the Hill maps just from the outset.
Yeah, Cloud9, they have pioneered a lot of the strategies that have kind of trickled down into the rest of the teams in NA and EU, frankly. So here they are. They've got to be comfortable here on Nepal. I got to imagine.
Yeah, and they're starting on Sanctum. Sanctum is the point with the large cliff right next to the point. So Lucio and Roadhog is very actually often picked here. Not going to see that out of these lineups, but DeBet on Winston is able to go Primal Rage and knock people off the map as well. McCrees cannot recover, Zarya can't recover, Reaper can't recover. There's a lot of people who could be falling off cliffs here.
Yep.
But
Sam's starting with Widowmaker here on this point. That's super interesting. Immediately getting a shot on Surefour.
Almost
no harm, no foul, though.
Adam actually getting quite low as well, gets healed back up. Kai down now to half health. Zom's just sinking damage in to this enemy team unchallenged.
I think he's showing the right position for Widowmaker. There aren't probably many positions that Widowmaker can get these long-range headshots, but this is it, right on the ledge here.
Yeah, playing Widowmaker, it's important to have the good vantage point, but you also need to make sure you have your escape route, and I think this is a good spot for that because he can grapple actually all the way over to the other side if he gets hunted down. He does actually fall to Reaver. That long-range McCree shot actually working out for him.
All right, so Cloud9 looking to take the point off the bat here on the Sanctum.
Mezzer on Zarya for the first time, actually. We've been seeing him on Winston and Reinhardt for the most part.
Almost entirely. I've always known him as a Reinhardt. He's still a Reinhardt in my mind, but of course, we have seen so much Zarya in this tournament, more than I feel like almost any other tournament. we've had the pleasure of casting.
Vonafil's aim as Lucio is a little wild there against the McCree, but I was actually looking for the boop off the cliff. He was in a position to do it. Zom's actually getting a couple of free shots on the McCree. Can he finish him off? No, it looks like he will roll back out to the full health pack.
All right, the Surefour flank incoming. Headshot there.
Sound barrier for Cloud9. This is their chance to try and get this point to themselves. It's still 0-0, everybody. They've been contesting this whole time.
No one has collected the point at all yet.
Deadeye onto the point, but no targets, so 50% gone for Surefour.
No target because Reaver killed them all.
That's true. Surefour and Reaver combining for 3 kills there very quickly, and Cloud9 will be the first to claim this point on Nepal. Remember, every round of the King of the Hill is worth a point in this series score.
Yep. And so far, Cloud9 feeling pretty confident, playing this very standard composition. You know, pieces might be switched in and out here or there, but it's kind of the same backbone that we saw on Lee's Young Towers.
It dawns on me now that this tournament could be over right here. If Team Liquid loses 2 rounds and doesn't get one of these first 2 rounds, they will lose because it'll be impossible to catch up on Dorado. They are flipping the point, starting to at least. Yeah, well done by Team Liquid, staying in it.
AZK!
AZK with the triple. It's high noon for somebody. We'll see. Actually, no action there. Reaver gets taken out. AZK getting another kill on Adam. AZK literally carrying the weight of Liquid on his shoulders at the moment for Nepal, keeping everyone on the point. Their percentage is ticking up now. They're going to catch up to that 31% in no time.
I feel that we've seen Reaper make his entrance back into the meta all of a sudden so quickly and suddenly that maybe some other teams are taking note watching this out there. I'm sure a lot of the competitive players are watching this. Maybe we're going to see some more Reaper in
double Graviton surges and the beat drop there for Team Liquid. Most likely going to benefit them the most. And you see the blue outpowering the red, overpowering the red, I should say. Surefour does have Deadeye, but he's alone out there.
He's alone. Some of Team Liquid left very low.
He's hanging out here by the full health pack and not really getting challenged too much.
Risky play, but Dummy
headshot
goes
after
down.
headshot.
They didn't spot him out. They haven't spotted him out. They haven't rotated.
They push forward past him.
And we could see another high noon from Surefour here in just a second, but we're switching on over to watch AZK for a little bit.
How did Cloud9, like, honestly, they were in full control of the point. Surefour was the only one alive. Suddenly Cloud9's got the point again. Ridiculous.
Yeah, Reaver with a double. And that's going to give a little bit more breathing room.
Man, Team Liquid in shambles right now.
Yeah. Well, hardly in shambles. They're still tied on the point, but they have to start over again.
Yeah, they just need to regroup, and the fact that not really any kills going their way here. Adam actually even killing Lucio on Lucio action. Vonafil goes down. Deadeye available for Zoms. This is a chance for Team Liquid, but you got to make sure you have the targets.
All right, Zoms nailing some body shots. Needs to start going for the head. He wants to get kills at that range. Otherwise, you're basically just building up the ultimate for the enemy support. Team Liquid gonna make an aggressive push using the Zoms. Zoms using that ultimate to make space for his team very effectively, and they've just barely captured. They've almost captured it. It's just a pixel left, and they will take control.
Vonafil going down. That's an important healer there for Team Liquid. Reaper going crazy though. Dummy.
Dummy gets it.
Blasting everyone down. Dummy does flip the point, even though he's pretty much alone there. He's only got a Lucio here to support. Now Team Liquid rolling back in with their McCree. Zoms goes down to Surefour. A second kill for Surefour. Surefour actually going down as well. So it trades on both sides, but look at that, Cloud9 at 95%. This is the danger zone for Team Liquid. They have to contest right now.
Can they even get there in time? They have to push straight in.
No, they're not going to get it.
The first point goes to Cloud9.
It's do or die.
So close to finishing this off.
Cloud9 gets a point on the board. Speaking too fast. Don't kill me. It's 11:32 p.m. here Pacific. We've been up since 7:30 a.m. for this event. But Cloud9 up 5-3 now. That means if Team Liquid loses this point, it is mathematically impossible to force another map and still win the tournament. So, do or die. Team Liquid has to win this point or the tournament is over and Cloud9 will be crowned the champions of Agents Rising.
And guys, I don't want to speak too soon because we could still see a switch, but it looks like Surefour is going to try this strategy.
It's worked
with
every time
Bastion
on this point.
One more time
Bastion's
on the high ground.
3 or 4 kills every time I've seen them do this.
Yeah, so they're going to push all the way up on the high ground. Team Liquid nowhere to be found. They're taking the opposite angle entirely.
Yeah. Normally you want that high ground because if you do end up in a duel situation, it's harder to aim up essentially at the smaller hitboxes. Basically, they're covered by the ground. But when you know a Bastion is being protected by a Reinhardt and a Mercy, you go around. You don't let him get that free damage.
Sure for now on the ground floor as the point does open up to be captured, but Daisy
nice.
coming from behind, fanning the hammer,
Gets
and
both
picking
kills.
up the kill.
Grego, too. That was actually huge for AZK. Even though he does go down, the point is starting to go Cloud9's way, but Dummy's still here with Zarya. The point is flipping to Cloud9. Don't let them get it. Oh, man. I think they even may have had a numbers advantage, but the two tanks from Cloud9 holding down the point, and they're starting that percentage, every percentage closer to winning this tournament.
Yeah, 90% left on their tournament life for Team Liquid. So they have to play perfectly from here on out, and Zom's just now coming out of spawn, so they're going to have to group up together for one strong push here if they want a chance. And Dahang does have the Resurrection. Adam will have the Resurrection as well for the next fight. So which team can take out the enemy's Mercy first? That's going to be so important, so crucial in this next engagement.
Oh, man, those reses. I don't know. Bastion is just ripping into Cloud9.
The other Bastion.
Zom's Bastion.
Yeah, Bastion v Bastion.
But look at this. Team Liquid's dead. Team Liquid's gone. Team wipe. Cloud9 putting their foot down. They're at 41%. They're getting so close. Let's hear some noise for Team Liquid. Can they bring it back here? They have one opportunity. A strong one here with Dahang and his Resurrection available. AZK just been doing such a great job here, flanking as McCree, getting rid of that Bastion. He's such an important target. Zarya manages to pick up 3 members of Team Liquid, though. Cloud9 looking still in a very solid position. Vonathil down, AZK down, Dummy down, Mesrar down. Everything is
still
going Cloud9's way.
Oh, that's a huge res out of Dahang, bringing back 4 into the fray, and the action continues here. And look at this, Zoms has his ultimate now for Bastion. This ultimate could be crucial. No, Bastion ultimate on both sides, and it's Surefour coming out easily on top now. And this is it. Only one more chance.
20%.
Only one more chance, Joshy.
Yeah, Dahang and Mesrar are still dead. There's only 10% now. Someone's going to have to contest before everyone can get there.
All right, everybody. Team Liquid needs your energy. Let's hear it one last time for Team Liquid.
Make it loud. Let Team Liquid your energy. Dummy moving forward with Genji trying to get the deflect, but he's not going to get it. They are contesting the point. Here's the sound barrier. Dummy's already gone. Dahang is gone. No res available. Zoms is down. Liquid, everything is falling apart, and Cloud9 looks like it's guaranteed now. Overtime ticking down. Cloud9, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, the champions of Agents Rising. They're going to take home $5,000 and will be the champions of the first North American LAN post-launch.
That's right. They took a win at Alienware. They took a win at Overkill.gg.
They're taking a win at everything.
At Onog before that, and they're continuing with this winning streak. This is the team to beat in Overwatch. Undisputed champions of the game right now today. Of course, we're yet to see them face off against Europe on LAN, which I'm very much looking forward to, but Cloud9 has solidified their place as #1.
And you know how nice it is? They won this tournament in person.
Yeah.
They're live. They're on a LAN environment.
Yes.
They've proven now that they are the team to chase. They are the team to try to beat.